And you also, I know, have experimented with psychedelic plant medicines as part of your healing.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you made a comment that you thought that the course that you did with me was, what do you say, better than 10?
Better than 10 ayahuasca ceremonies. So, yeah, we've had this conversation. So I think I had my first ayahuasca ceremony about 25 years ago in Bali with a little Shipibo shaman, and I got into it there. But from a very, very young age, I've been reading about shamanic practice, and I've always been fascinated with Native American Indians and indigenous cultures and spirituality. So that sort of led me down that path of psychedelics, and I worked a lot with ayahuasca, LSD, 5-MeO-DMT, psilocybin. So I was, quite experienced and very into putting myself in a very altered state.
Yeah.
And that state would be something that most people would be terrified of, where I felt really comfortable being in a very altered state, Saying that, my issue with plant medicine and psychedelic therapy is that the most important part of it is learning how to integrate the lessons that you get whilst you're in this altered state. And that altered state can be very, very tricky, and it can be very confronting. It can also be incredibly joyous. Like, I've had some of the most beautiful nights of my life on ayahuasca, and I've had probably some of the most horrific nights of my life on it. Same thing with LSD. LSD can go the wrong way. I think doing this course ripped my mask off. That's what psychedelics do.
Yeah.
They take your mask off. But because this course was over 12 weeks, the process is a lot more gentle, right? Because drinking ayahuasca or taking large doses of psilocybin or LSD is like getting clobbered over the head.
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
It really is.
It is.
So the gentleness of this course was far more therapeutic and beneficial to me than any ayahuasca ceremony I've ever done. In fact, I don't think I'd go rushing back into any more psychedelic therapy. Now I feel like I'm done with it. Maybe one more ayahuasca ceremony to say goodbye, but it's not something that I feel called to anymore.